Welcome again to Art with Mr. O. This is Birdseye View of the City, 1 Point Perspective, Part 3. So we're just going to take a look at some of the finishing points. We're almost done, and we just have some things that we can look at and just kind of explain. And then you can add them to your drawings. We've got things like the helicopter landing pad. This is probably the top of an elevator shaft. You see those a lot. And ventilation fans. Sometimes you have solariums and separate like utility rooms up on the top. These are actually trees. There's a radio antenna. Notice it gets a little smaller at the top, so you would draw the line up and then just make the center of the bottom bigger and draw each side down so it gets a little bigger. And then if you think about it, right beside the vanishing point, that's right under where your view is. If you were the bird, that would be right under where you were. Trees and bushes would just look like round green things, like shrubs actually. However, if you got the farther away you get from the vanishing point, the more likely you could see maybe the trunk of the tree. So here's a couple of the things. Just a reminder: we've added antennas. Notice these would be shrubs, maybe a fountain or something. And then see how, I don't know if you can see it, see how you can see the trunks of the trees just below the trees as we get farther out this way, and those trunks go to the vanishing point. So one thing that I like to add onto these drawings, and this is kind of a fun thing to draw, is a flag. So let's say, I'm just going to put an arrow here. Let's say the wind was blowing this way. So the top of the flag goes like this and maybe goes like that. It's waving in the breeze. So with that, the edges of the flag still go down to the vanishing point. So we draw the edge of the flag and the edge of the wrinkle down to the vanishing point, the inside edge of the wrinkle, and probably this side is out from the pole a little ways. And then we, just like the bottom of the buildings have got to be the same as the top, the bottom of the flag has got to be the same as the top of the flag. So something like that. A couple little cables holding it onto the post. It's blowing in the breeze. Cars. If you had a car down here, it wouldn't look like this. You don't draw, because that would be a car that was up on its side, unless there was an accident or something. So from the bird's eye view, cars look just kind of, and they are kind of aerodynamic these days, so they just kind of look like a rounded square with a line for the windshield and a line for the back window. And that's kind of what cars look like. And the farther out from center you get, the more of the side that you could see. You might have a couple geese flying through. Maybe there's, just draw their bodies and the wings kind of sticking out. Maybe the geese flying through. This over here might be a parking lot. You could put the lines in for the parking lot, or it might be a harbor. I don't know if you can see them, but we have three dots right here, and what those could be is light posts. So we draw from the dots where they meet the ground, we draw them up away from the vanishing point, and then they would just go up to the same height. So as they get farther away and then you can make them all the same height by lining them all up this way. They might actually come over the street like some of them do, and then shine down, so they could be light posts like that. So there's all sorts of things you can put on there. You can put, dotted lines on in the lanes of traffic. You can put crosswalk stripes. All this detail. The more detail, the better. So, go ahead, make something that's definitely a city. Usually 3 buildings is not a city. Okay. So, and this is not done. I would go and I'd probably put maybe some more of this type of stuff around the bases of the buildings. Maybe put some cars in. Maybe put some more buildings back behind these ones, and then have it more like this one that I showed you at first. So, I'll let you kind of look at this. You can pause it on that if you want to get some detail. But when you get that done, email it to me or text it to me, and like I said, we may get an online gallery going of student work or work of people that just want to try it out and practice it and have fun with it, and see if maybe they can get it posted on the online gallery. So that's what we want, and good luck. Remember that practice makes us better, and we always want to try to have fun with our art.